Greetings my lords and my ladies. Welcome to another part of my KvK Guide series, and this time we will talk about alliance tactics. I will give an overview of each tactics tree and make suggestion on when you should pick one or the other. At the start of KvK your alliance will have only 3 tactics points. You will get 3 extra tactics points after completing different Legion Chronicles, up to 24 points upon completing Chronicles 15. As with Lord Talents, you can either reset your current selection of tactics or use different tactics setups. Keep in mind that either resetting tactics or switching to different preset will incur a 2-day cooldown, so swap tactics carefully. Only R6 or R5 can activate or use tactics. Let's move over to the tactics list overview. I will not be going through every tactic in detail, as it will take a lot of your time and grant you a bunch of useless information, to be honest. Rather than doing that, I'm going to give you several tactics setups while explaining where and how you can use them. Starting with most useful setup for any active KvK in my opinion. I call it main setup. It revolves mostly around expansion tactics tree, as being able to manage your towers properly is the crucial advantage in any KvK. We start with picking Frontier Defender, as we always want to have extra mobility when defending our towers. Next we pick Indestructible for additional durability of constructed towers. It will make your enemies spend more time on deconstruction. Rock Solid is not a very good option here, as it will only grant your tower under construction an extra hit at best. Followed up with Combat Engineer 3, as it grants your marchers a chance to reduce the amount of seriously wounded troops when attacked in towers. Both Engineering Expertise and Demolition are good options in next tier, but here we will go for Engineering Expertise, as it will help us speed up our expansion. Next we pick Quick Repair to speed up towers recovery after siege. Iron Wall can be a game saver sometimes, as it recovers full structure strength of all your towers. Use it carefully though, as it has a 24-hour cooldown. Following tier is pretty insignificant, to be honest, so you can pick any of the options here. Finally, Security Alert is a very strong tactics that can help you expel every enemy from all your towers and protect them for 30 minutes. You can use it as an emergency measure when enemy is pushing hard from different directions. Another usage for this tactics is when you are constructing a tower under enemies' attacks. We will supplement expansion tactics with Defensive Branch. Special Deals is the best option here, as in the current game state, gem walling is a major PvP mechanic and reducing the amount of gems spent on prosperity is a go-for option. Efficient training will help your alliance members recover their troops quicker after engaging enemies. Overload will reduce the teleportation cooldown and as a result grant you a bit of extra maneuverability on the battlefield. Finally, Backup Battery is a tactics that should be used when your main forces are stuck on teleportation cooldown and are urgently needed elsewhere. As you can see, this setup mostly revolves around your defensiveness and maneuverability on the battlefield. Let's move over to another setup that I call Sieges. It will be most useful when you're sieging objectives or trying to deconstruct enemies' towers. We will start with Warp Range this time, and our first pick will be Awareness, as Resilience is a universal start and will benefit your members in any scenario. Followed up with Swift Runners. You should use this tactic as soon as objective siege started. It will grant your troops increased marching speed for 10 minutes, and as a result you'll be able to sneak in more attacks during the allowed siege time frame. Next we have Food Supply, as flat AP bonus is way bigger than the percentage one. Strong Backup is a go-for option in the following tier, as it is always active and one extra march garrisoning friendly castle can be a game changer sometimes. Between Charge and Smash and Arcane Bombardment, you should pick the one that will benefit your alliance the most. If your members mainly use physically focused marches such as Hybrid or Earth, go for the first option. Otherwise, pick Bombardment. Row 6 is the same deal as Row 4. Go for Mass Invasion. One extra march in the rally is way better than 5% increased solo damage from blind spot for 10 minutes. Next row is pretty mediocre, but I would suggest picking Quick Rally here, as it will speed up the rally's marching speed. Finally, Wheel of Fight is pretty universal tactics. You can either use it during sieges to speed them up or during enemy engagements to give your troops extra combat capability. We will supplement war tactics with Expansion Branch this time. Go for same options for the first 3 rows as in my previous selection, with the exception of the 4th row. This time we will pick Demolition. It will allow you to speed up enemies' tower deconstruction. Overall, this selection is not as strong as the previous one and is a pretty niche, to be honest. Use it only if you are pretty sure that you can easily fend off enemies' attacks or counterattacks. Otherwise, stick to the first option at all times. This is it for my KVK Tactics video. I tried to make it both compact and informative without feeding you any irrelevant details. However, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Keep in mind that all tactics have cooldown timers, as well as replenishing timers. Don't use them blindly, and if you are not sure, follow the golden rule. If I don't know what to click, I don't click anything at all. Thank you for watching and see you in the Infinity Kingdom. Bye bye.